What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka Solomon Grundy, the Seventh Sovereign, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, Fat Joe's latest album titled The Darkside, Volume 1. I recently watched an interview with Fat Joe where he was saying every time he's touring and every time he goes overseas, a lot of his fans are like, yo, I want to hear some more Fat Joe the Gangster shit, you know, taking it back to 93 with Represent and shit, you know, Flow Joe and all that bullshit. And he actually listened. And this is so close to me because I've met Fat Joe before, and I was one of those people who actually told him, yo, my favorite fucking albums are your earlier shit, you know. Personally, I like his first three albums. First three, Represent, Jealous Ones, Envy, and Don Cartagena. I love those three albums. But I guess if I had to choose between those three, because I know y'all are gonna ask me that anyway, I think I would have to go with his second one, Jealous Ones, Envy, because first one it was raw, but he was still coming up. Second one was just out of control, just straight New York shit. Third one was fucking insane too, but there's a lot of speculation about who wrote that fucking album, because a lot of people are speculating that Pun wrote Don Cartagena. And if you listen to Don Cartagena, I guess you could kind of see that maybe he did it. It's sort of believable because Fat Joe doesn't rhyme like that. And well, anyway, I'll save that for another rant or review. But I want to talk about this album right here. I am so fucking happy he took it back. Went back to New York, grimy, dark hip-hop. On the production tip, who's on here? Scram Jones, Cool and Dre executively produced this, and they do a few tracks on here. Who else? Just Blaze is on here. Legendary DJ Premier, Infamous, ILO, I think his name is ILO. Yeah, and I think a few others. So production wise, this shit is dope. Features, let me go into some of the features on this album. You got Clips, Cameron, Young Jeezy, Trey Songz, Rico Love, R. Kelly, Too Short, T.A., Lil Wayne, and Busta Rhymes. The features on here were okay, you know, they did their part for the most part, you know. Could have taken out some of the R&B dudes on here, you know. Even though I like the one with Trey Songz, that one was good. R. Kelly one was alright. I guess the Rico Love one, you know. Oh, and another producer, excuse me, Scoop DeVille, dope ass producer. Check him out. He is associated with Apathy and Ryu from Styles of Beyond in the Get Busy committee. Scoop DeVille. I can't believe I forgot about him, but he also produces, I think, 2 tracks on this album. But what else can I say about the features? For the most part, they don't really get too much in the way. Young Jeezy got a verse on the single Haha, Slow Down, which, you know, he did his part on that. I'm not a big Jeezy fan, but again, he did his part. Lil Wayne does the hook / chorus for Heavenly Father, and the bonus track called At Last Supremacy, that's the one that has Busta Rhymes on it. Y'all know how I feel about Busta nowadays. I'm not a big fan of his music anymore. I only love his earlier shit, but he did a dope hook / chorus on there, and he should just stick to doing those nowadays because making albums is not his thing anymore. Again, y'all know about Joe by now. You know about Fat Joe. So y'all know what he rhymes about. You know, gangster shit, crack, shooting motherfuckers, being gangster, just that straight gangster shit. And he took it right back, you know. In fact, if I find that interview, I'll post it down there, let you guys see what I'm talking about, how he went back, why he wrote this album. And I really look forward to Darkside Volume 2, because if it's anything like this, I'm definitely picking Part 2 up. And again, let me just rave about track 12, I'm Gone, produced by DJ Premier. I mean, again, in that interview, he talked about the origins of that shit, how he originally had a verse written, and then he was writing that when he was in the studio with Primo, and Primo got the news that Guru just died, so he switched his verse up real quick and wrote and included Guru, you know, a little tribute to him in that verse. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Pick it up. My rating of this album is an 8 out of 10. I'm glad that Fat Joe is back. And another thing, there's a video, or at least a snippet of a video of a track called Power. I wish that track was on here, because I heard the snippet and I'm like, wow, this album's gonna be incredible. But that song Power is not on here. But whatever. 8 out of 10. I highly recommend it. Go out there, support good fucking music. Thank you, Fat Joe. Look forward to Darkside Volume fucking 2. For the rest of y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate, most of all subscribe. Peace, bitches.
Clean in the box with a fresh lineup. Nigga, your time's up. The dumps where they find you mangled and tied up. 50 keys in the stairs, case the streets dried up. Short a few guns, need a couple of pies. You seem bold, I'll run it right by. Can you feel it? Nothing can save ya. It's crack baby minus the incubators.